What up, y'all? Andre Bailey here. Mr. 8-Man or just regular old Andre Be Funny. Hey, we out here with the new up-and-coming sports show. It's called Fans because we our true definitions of the word fans, fanatics. We love sports, football, basketball, baseball. If you see me, I got a game on, and I'm here with my favorite co-host, Mr. Al Toomer.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How you doing, Mr. Baby?
Hey, man, we've been out here, man. It's been a week since I seen you, brother. It's good to see you, man. You know what I mean?
Be back another week.
Be back another week. Obviously, we done switched locations. You probably can tell the locations is different.
Yeah.
We done moved on up like the Jeffersons. We ain't on that close couch we was on before. I went elbow to elbow with the nigga one time, though. I ain't really like it. I was like, nigga, who go elbow to elbow?
Backdrop looks great.
Backdrop look great, and we're gonna make this backdrop look great as well. But I do like this spot because this spot's gonna allow us to bring in my boy Dwight the Barber, who is a guru when it comes to sports betting. So we're gonna bring him in when the season starts, and we want to make sure that we have room for our lady. We got a special lady friend who's going to be coming in and being a co-host on the show. And so we want to be able to make sure we got a little room. And on the couch, I felt like she was feeling like she was getting the train run on her. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
We don't want nobody thinking it's a train run, even if it's a sports train.
We're in the Me Too movement.
We was going to attack her, guys. You was going to be in the middle of some lions, guys. Why y'all in sports now? You're supposed to be swimming.
Oh, yeah.
Why you ain't in volleyball?
Yep. We got Ken watching now.
All right.
Yeah, man.
So we're going to start the show, man. We appreciate each and everybody that's tuning in, tapping in. Make sure you tell a friend because we're going to be doing this each and every week. We were doing the show on Friday, but we recognize that Sunday is actually a better day right after the 1 o'clock game, right before the late game.
Yeah.
We're going to be the ones to take over that hour that you ain't got nothing to do. You can tune in to Fans, hear all about what happened in sports, hear about funny stories, and also get your bets and picks for next week. So we do have a sponsor this week, a person I want to make sure I shout out. I met this young lady at the Inglewood Jazz Festival. Shout out Inglewood in the building. This is her brand. It's called RN. Stands for Real Nigga.
Real nigga.
Make sure you go to Instagram at the RN Brand. Make sure you go to, again, it's on Instagram at the RN Brand, or you can go to www.rnbrand.com, and you can be able to see all the sisters' branded items. She had a RN t-shirt on, and it kind of looked like the scientific table. Yeah, it looked like scientific. And so I was trying to figure out, like, is that salt? Is that what? She said, no, that's real nigga. I was like, oh, that's cold. So she ended up getting my brother.
She have any weed called Real Nigga?
No, they do. I think they got a clothing brand. It's a clothing brand called Real Nigga. They probably starting out with clothes and they're going to end up with weed.
Good.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I'll get some Real Nigga weed. Give me an eighth of that Real Nigga. You still want an eighth. Give me a pound of that Real Nigga. So we out here. They got little bands. We'll give you a band, brother. Give you a little Real Nigga band. I got some socks. They look like they small man socks, so I get the socks. And then they got a couple little stickers I'm gonna put on my car. Make sure that we represent. I give you these little stickers right there. We can make sure we represent. You know, we're gonna start putting this stuff on the backdrop and just make sure we represent. Anybody that shows some support to us, we're gonna show some support to you. So we really appreciate again the Real Nigga Brand.
You got Latoya Willie
supporting the show. Shout out to Latoya for tuning in. We appreciate you, sister.
Right, but exactly, what am I supposed to do with this? I don't shoot up heroin. What am I supposed to do with this band?
So, what these bands is really for, because I actually branded some of these bands too. I got some Mr. 8-Man bands. When I go on the road, make sure you copy it, tell a friend. My bands is about prostate cancer though. Women always got them shirts that say I love titties, and they have I got my thing say I love balls.
Oh.
Can't you support that, ladies? Your daddy might have prostate cancer. Don't you? Oh, you don't love balls? Oh, you don't love balls? So, my shirt say I love balls, and it's about prostate cancer. Oh, thank you.
I don't know about
prostate cancer. So these just give somebody an opportunity to see you wearing it and see and be like, oh, what is that? And you can be like, oh man, this is my new company that I'm rocking with. Do all real nigga that type of thing. So not really necessarily for you to do anything with, but I'm glad you pointed out the fact that heroin was the trigger for that. You said, man, last time I seen one of these, boy, I was holding on. That nigga said, I was singing Sam Cooke and the nigga wasn't around. Baby, hold on. Wait a minute, side note. Why did I hear Bobby Womack got a song called I Shouldn't Have Trusted the Nigga So Much?
He did, my big man.
Was Sam Cooke still alive?
No.
Oh, okay, this was after he died.
Yeah.
Y'all kind of wrong for making that song famous if you knew what he was talking about.
He married Sam while he got them 2 months after Sam was killed.
And they got a baby by the daughter.
Yeah, he was a little out. He
really. Bobby Womack was supposed to. Right, Bobby Womack was supposed to. He was supposed to lose all his credit. Y'all wouldn't have made that song popular. I heard the song was a hit.
It was.
I wish you didn't trust me so. That cold too.
He had some classics. You think you lonely now?
That nigga said, I'm still your wife. Do you think you're
lonely now? He was killed. He killed.
That nigga's a cold piece of work.
She's a little piece of shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
She's way older than that.
That will let you know that drugs was nothing.
Yeah.
A lot of character and integrity was lost to cocaine. So let's get back to the show, man. Again, really appreciate all you guys tuning in, tapping the friend. You here with 2 comics, so you never know what we might tap into. But I'm just about to talk about Trump. That's important to talk about. But we got a few topics for you. We do have a trivia question. We've been saying trivia, and then I end up telling people what the daggone answer was. But it ain't necessarily a trivia question. It's more of an educational question. A question to get you to be thinking. A question to make you say, Okay? All right. Now, there are 4 people on the home run list. 4 people on the home run list. I want to know the oldest person on the home run list. Who is the oldest person on the top 4 home run list? If you don't know, we'll tell you at the end of the show. All right. Before we also get the show started, we do have to take a moment in the comedy world. One of my brothers passed, and it was very untimely. Brother was making moves, very young in the game, talented young brother. But before I even talk about talent, when you move down to a place like LA, you run into a lot of people, and especially coming from another city, some people, they get jealous of your talent, and so they don't really put you in places. Man, when I ran into this dude, and Brent Taylor, his cousin, man, Teddy Ray was the most open. It brought me to All Def Jam, man. Just open, man. Was willing to open any door for you, man. And so I just want to make sure that I tell the family and the friends that we've been praying ever since we heard about it. I went and reached out to Brent immediately, and most of the people that know the relationship that we have, man, they know, man. I'm here praying for him. So we definitely want to send a shout out to Teddy Ray, man.
Yeah, but that's too young to be 33, 32 as a baby, man. Shit. Yes, he did that kind of stuff. Out of the blue.
Out of the blue. So, I mean, if this teaches us anything, man, it teaches us, man, going and getting a checkup ain't a bad thing, man. We don't know what happened, but I'm just saying.
What we did was a car accident.
A car accident?
Yeah. I haven't seen that.
That would have been all publicized.
That's what I'm saying.
And whatever it was, I'm just saying. I go too many days just waking up, and I'm thankful to God for His grace. But I wake up too many days just eating the same thing, doing the same thing, and sometimes not even realizing, you know what I'm saying, man, I probably need to go get checked for something. People out here passing away all around me, and I'm just, living life,
They doing everything they can to take you out of here, man.
Yeah, we got
the grocery store you go to. I mean, it's bad enough with the alcohol and all other stuff, but even the food.
It's bad enough with alcohol.
I thought that was bad with you. Yeah, but you have to be more careful about the food you eat more than anything, man. They got all types of steroids and that stuff. My doctor told me that. I have a fatty liver, but since my last appointment, that has gotten better. But alcohol is one thing. More so, it's the food that you eat. You got to be very careful with what you put in your body nowadays, because like they say, trying to cut the population down from so many people now, that's in full effect, man.
Full effect.
Yeah, full effect.
And shout out to our brother even allowing us to be in this spot, y'all. Shout out to Dwight the Barber, the Close-Up Cuts Barbershop. Brother went got himself checked out. And I thought that was big, man. Making sure that
colon.
Right. The last thing you want to do is let your ass take you out of here.
Go through your head and look at certain things, bro. Glad they put you to sleep for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I think you said he went through that.
Who?
With the way they, do it, in the beginning. I just had to goddamn put some in the goddamn envelope and take down our bill the other day. They say put it in the mail, but I'm not gonna, take no feces and put it in the mail. So, I'll just drop this.
Might get lost.
He said, I ain't gonna take it in the mail. You walked it in like some dog poop that you picked up from the bag. He went and picked it in, got it in his little bag, walked in there, and he was like, is that dog shit? No, this is my shit. And I need y'all to check it, please. Nigga dropped it on the counter like some change. I need you to check this, please.
Yeah, I gotta go in tomorrow to see what it was about. Yeah, that's something you can do. If I can go in the bathroom and pee in a cup, then I can go in there and doodle and something. Don't tell me to go home and put this in something and put it in the mail.
Man, that's crazy. How you get it out the toilet?
Oh,
never mind. Anyway.
Oh, Lord.
Very disgusting.
It was in there, or you
Get
tried to
a tissue. Get a tissue.
You ain't trying.
No, they give you a little goddamn tube.
That sounded even more damn. You was shit in the tissue.
No, you wipe. No, you don't shit. You wipe your ass, and then they give you a little spoon thingy, and you just scrape it off the thing, and then drop it in the envelope.
Oh, they don't need a whole lot.
No, they don't need a whole lot. Yeah, you don't need a whole bunch.
I thought it was like the urine sample. They need to fill this cup up.
Nah, just a little bitty.
But you can't let it touch the
How they gonna make sure you got something wrong with you with a little piece of boo-boo?
Because all your waste, all your blood, all that stuff come out of your body, man.
And
They can tell you all that, man. They got a microscope, man. They look and analyze that shit.
Dwight was there, so he know.
Yeah.
Put it on the microscope for me. Let me see.
You was
You got
ragging you like a ball last week, man.
90% marijuana.
You go in the leaf on a cherry red turd.
He said, you probably need to come in.
They found a lot about feces, man. You can find a lot about a motherfucker getting feces.
He said, this nigga used to try to hoop. I see it didn't work out for him. They can tell all that shit like, that nigga trying to do comedy.
And his feces.
This nigga think he funny.
This shit do stink.
Hey,
This shit
this
really
shit do stink. Listen, we out here, man. Again, the show is called Fans, man. The true definitions of the word fanatics. We had preseason started this week, man. Shout out to the NFL, man. Hey, shout out to the Rams for winning the Super Bowl. Anyway, next, nigga. We ain't really gonna talk a whole lot about the NFL preseason games this week. Normally, what we'll be doing is we'll be highlighting the good games and things that happened in those good games. But because this was the first week, actually the second week. The first week is actually the Hall of Fame game, and only the Raiders and who played that?
Fighters, I believe.
No, not Vikings. It was the It was the Raiders in New Orleans last week, and that's the Hall of Fame game. And then the second week is when everybody plays. Next week is going to be the third week, and then the fourth week, and this is the weeks that you're going to see your players play a little bit. So I'm excited to talk about, first of all, this week, we got a chance to see Cam Jones. You guys probably see Cam Jones on our Barbershop Comedy Show, which you can catch on Barbershop Comedy every Wednesday. Make sure you tap in, tell a friend. Cam Jones is one of the resident comics that we have, and his
Godson
is Cam!
He made his NFL debut yesterday
against the Buccaneers.
Rashad White, he returned the open kickoff, so he had several kickoffs.
He played with the Buccaneers, right?
He played. No, they came out of Arizona.
He plays for the Buccaneers. They played the Dolphins.
Oh.
Yeah, but he played at Arizona State and came out here and ran over UCLA and USC.
Man,
So they took him in the third round, and Fournette came into camp like 260.
They was talking about Fournette,
Yeah.
but they were saying, Fournette always do that, but by the time the season started, he'd be ready.
Well, the thing about it is, that people don't care nothing about that, man. You come in that much overweight, and some kid, you saw each other running back in the third round. We can pay him a little bit less than
How
what we paid him.
many rings Fournette got?
He got one, and he just got it.
Okay, man, if you got a ring.
That's due to Mr. Brady.
I mean, I'm just saying, man, come on now. Let's not act like Leonard Fournette ain't nobody.
I ain't said he ain't nobody.
Hey, you know what I love about that dude? Remember when he was in college and that white boy was up in his face and he just stole on him? Yeah, man, he slapped that white boy and still made the league, still won a championship, all that.
Yeah.
Say something after I lose. But anyway,
I don't give less than a damn about him since my boy Godson is there. Hell, I got to pull for him and take
hey, we got to pull for him.
Yeah. What's his name?
Tom Brady. But I got to pull for him. You know, they got to play my boys opening week, the Cowboys. I open the yard, run for 400-500 yards, but Pete, I don't care if they still get there.
Hey, the brother only had 7 carries. He ran for 32 yards, 4.6 per carry.
And third and fourth stringers, motherfuckers who be driving beer trucks and stuff.
Right, they won't even be playing, but he still looked good on that kickoff return.
Yeah.
Great on that
That's
kickoff
what we
return.
looking forward to. Yeah.
So, I was real excited about Cam Jones and his godson. Shout out to him.
Right, number 29, trying to look like Dickens in his pad. It looks like a running back. He's about 6'3".
The other game that I wanted to highlight was the Browns game, only because we talked about last week how Deshaun Watson going to be suspended. We don't know how many games, but because it's preseason, they let him get his run on.
Yeah.
They still let him get his run on.
Yeah.
He did. He was 1 for 5 for 7 yards.
What?
Oh yeah, he looked bad yesterday. I ain't gonna lie. I was watching. I was watching even the handoffs.
He played the whole game.
2 years. 2 years.
He had 2 years off though. Brother had 2 years off. And again, if you know anything about Deshaun Watson, you know the brother threw for 4,000 yards with no receivers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
None. So we excited to see what next week gonna bring for Deshaun Watson. What we're gonna do is
We're not going to go more in depth about what the NFL is trying to do to this boy. After a 6-game suspension was handed out, they appealing that, trying to get
we did that last week.
Did we?
Yeah, we talked.
I didn't know they had appealed it last week.
Yeah, remember we were talking about how actually I was so excited about how the fact that he really only got 6 games, but the NFL went in that day appealed. It was actually that day. That's why, because when we did it, that's when they did. That's when they did that.
Yeah.
But we were also talking about the wording that they're using that he did to this girl. There's already a precedent for 6 games.
Yeah.
So you can't go over what's already been done. There's already a precedent set. So we're looking forward to only a 6-game suspension, and I'm gonna go get me a Deshaun Watson jersey. Game 7. Game 7. I ain't no use of getting it before that.
When them folk come at you, man, they gonna get you. They came and Brady.
Mm-hmm.
So they appealing this. He gonna probably get suspended another year.
No. It's a precedent, man. We gotta believe that the law sets precedents and that precedents mean something.
But the thing that he did was unprecedented. I'm saying his crime is a new precedent. You know how many people? I mean,
rape is a different precedent. Ben Roethlisberger actually raped them 2 women and served 6 games.
They didn't say that, man.
They didn't prove it.
He got accused of that.
He got accused of it and had to serve the 6 games. That's why he played 12 games.
And sir, what is the
2010.
main and biggest difference between Deshaun Watson and Ben Roethlisberger?
But if Deshaun Watson played 12 games this season, we got to sit there and say he got lightweight treatment then.
He's gonna get. If it ain't the whole season, it's probably gonna be 12. The NFL ain't wasting no money like that to appeal this if they know that
the brother got some great lawyers, man. I'm fighting for the lawyers,
I said you
man.
something on this. Did you see that boy sitting at his disposition?
Yeah, man, that was crazy. that was crazy. Oh my goodness.
So
we gonna play that. We're gonna play that clip. Matter of fact, I'm in the playing a clip. And I want you guys to watch this clip.
Oh my man. So
the good thing about it is this clip ain't got nothing to do with the 6 games.
Nothing. But like I say, when the lady handed down, this bitch is like, he's guilty as hell, but I can't go past this 6 games because y'all, I can't do it. But this guy, the stuff he's doing,
out of control.
He just got them helping the community out, man. I mean,
Helping the community out. You know them hoes need money.
Exactly.
Need money. Anyway, we're gonna profile the week 3 preseason games that are gonna be dope. These are the games that you want to make sure that you check out. And again, like I said, we're going to be bringing in our guru of the cards.
Yes,
so
yes.
if you do gamble or you want to be able to gamble, we're going to have his information underneath him, and you can reach out and put in your bets and things like that.
Who is that, Mr. Dwight Morgan?
That's Mr. Dwight Morgan.
Yes, sir.
What is it called? What's your code? I forget the code. I forget the code.
No, we can't tell him everything. Don't tell him everything.
Anyway, we're going to be bringing him in. He's going to be able to start talking about some of these games and give you guys some of the best picks. But one of the games that I think you guys should definitely check out is the Saints and Packers, because you got the quarterback for the Saints coming back for his 2nd year, and you got Aaron Rodgers playing without his Devontae Adams receiver. So you're going to be able to see.
He don't play next week?
Who? Aaron Rodgers? Yeah. Oh, Aaron Rodgers is playing. Everybody's playing next week.
$50 million,
Not but for the quarter.
He ain't playing, but everybody's gonna play for a quarter next week.
I don't think so. They'll breed.
Well, look, we're gonna put the bet in. We're gonna put a $5 bet in right now. Me and Al Toomer betting that Aaron Rodgers gonna play at least a little bit. He might go 1 for 7.
Bruh.
Like what's the name? But this is another game that I know he's going to play because, again, he's new to the team. He got to get acclimated to the system. They're going to want to see what he look like. This is going to be the game of the week. Broncos versus Bills.
Oh, okay.
Russell Wilson in his new duds, rocking that John Elway orange, that Terrell Davis, Navy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm excited to see, man. I love Russell Wilson as a player. I do hate the Broncos. Not gonna lie to you, racist, but I like that brother, so I'm gonna be rooting for them. And again, they playing the Bills, going against my brother, Josh Allen, and my boy Sidney. Young dig on him. And so I know they playing, so it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting to see that week.
Von Miller's there too.
Von Miller. Oh, they got Von Miller playing too. So we're gonna be at Oh, that's gonna be crazy to see him try to catch up with Russell Wilson like that. That's gonna be interesting. That's his first year there too, so it's gonna be interesting to see the Super Bowl champion. He doing like LeBron. He just moving. He doing like LeBron. He just moving from team to team, winning championships.
So who's gonna pay him?
I mean, wherever he goes, it's a championship, though. I mean, I'm just saying, that brother got championship.
Right.
Yeah, championship. And then we also got your game, which is Bootsy. Sorry about that. Who y'all playing this week?
The Chargers.
Oh yeah, y'all. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, y'all got the Chargers. The Cowgirls will be. I'm sorry, I don't want to do that. The Cowboys will be in town. Cowboys will be in town playing the lonely Chargers. But the Chargers, I like their quarterback, so I'm going for them, man. I'm rooting for.
Chargers ain't lonely.
Man, the Chargers is nice, man. I'm gonna mess around and you rooting for the Chargers. So, we got a 10 push-up bet on the Chargers, and no, we'll wait till the season. We'll wait till the season.
Boy, they charge you tickets.
I go for that. I ain't no Chargers fan, but I definitely get you the tickets. And then my game, we playing the 49ers, so we gonna be beating up on some Niner meat this week.
When's the last time y'all beat Sam?
Get off me!
Regular season or preseason?
What?
Last time y'all beat
What?
Sam this going?
What?
It's been about 20 years, man.
Man, we run the North, first of all. You can't run the North without beating most of the teams in your division. And all I'm saying, the Niners don't want them necessarily like them. They gotta get you like them. That ain't how we roll. Now,
We beat them in the Super Bowl.
speaking of football and the weak Raiders, because I do hate them, but I will give them a shout out, man. The Raiders picked up the only woman, and she's a black woman. We got a female black president of an NFL football team. So I'm gonna give a shout out to Sandra Douglas Morgan. She's right. She might be related to you, Mom. She is a Las Vegas native. She's born and raised in Las Vegas. Comes from a football family, and so unlike the Kamala Harris that we just rolled with, this is actually a sister I can roll with because I did some research, and again, she knows what she's talking about. She's done a lot of good things for teams and different things in Vegas, so I'm excited to see what she's gonna do for the Raiders. I watched an interview with her today, and she was speaking on how dope it is that she is a woman and that she is black. And she said the best thing that she can do for women and the best thing she can do for her people is do a good job. And so I thought that was pretty dope, that she's just looking to do a good job. And if I know anything about black, we're going to do the best job. And then if I know anything about women, they try to outdo brothers. So she going to do her thing. So I'm excited to see, shout out to Sandra Douglas Morgan. I know my brother Al Toomer has a different take, but that was
Certainly do, man. I get less than damn about this. It's just that's a mess that happened with the Raiders last year with John and all that stuff coming out. You know this ain't nothing but tokenism. So if any black people is happy with tokenism, that's well and good. But once again, the black man gets left out. You know, they still fighting to get enough black coaches in the league. Now they've got them made it inclusive for not only women, but the mafia, everybody else. But still, where we get as black men fight for every goddamn thing and only get a taste of one thing, and then everybody else comes in and take it over, and we still left at the bottom of the totem pole. So shout out to a woman being the first goddamn president of Oakland Raiders, but it doesn't really mean a goddamn thing. To me, it's just tokenism to placate people. That's the way I feel about it. There's really nothing I can do about it.
True. I mean, and the I guess the thing about that is like
saying you black men have to do is funny. We have to pull ourselves out of a minority status. I don't like being in the same bucket with women, gays, and all this type of shit. No black man should feel comfortable being there.
I mean, and I guess the whole them doing it for the wrong reasons is one thing, but I still think that if you do get an opportunity to do something and you do it to the best of your ability.
Okay, well let's just talk about what is her job? What does her job? What does her job?
What is the NFL president?
What does she
do? That I would have to do some research. I would have to. You know what would be dope is to figure out what the president of my team do, which can't be a motherfucking thing. I hate this nigga. I wish he was a bro. Man, you know what? I think my president is a white woman.
Might be.
I think she's a white woman because ain't nothing good happening.
Hey, boy, how did you become a fighting fan? You from Minneapolis on there,
Man, watch your mouth.
I
I don't like the way your face. I don't like the way your face frowned up. Like ain't no black people in Minnesota, man. There's a lot of black people in Minnesota. Listen, the Underground Railroad happened. We was going up. We hard headed. We went left. We seen all the niggas going right. Like why everybody going that way? Why we can't go my way? My people went left, got stuck in the snow, and Prince niggas from Minnesota. That was. I bet you his daddy was hard headed too. What the niggas going that way for? Prince was playing the music that way.
Putting my stock in
Prince daddy was playing some music going that way.
Man, I just don't understand that. Be a Minnesota Viking, man. I don't get it. What you like the uniform?
Man, I was 8 years old when I went to the Metrodome.
You like the uniform? That's the stadium. Man, there's nothing to do with them beating nobody.
No, and I say that all the time. If I was 8 years old, so when I went in the stadium, I was just seeing all this purple, and God is royal, amen.
That's got to be it.
The yellow looked like gold, so I was like, well, look at God. I've seen, I seen heaven.
Right.
What I didn't do was look at the field and what the hell was going on. Because had I done that, I'd have been rooting for the other team. This has been the worst. I'm 45 years old. This has been the worst sports journey of my life rooting for them.
Now I got a trivia question for you right now. Who are the only two teams in NFL history who lost 4 Super Bowls?
Ain't no trivia. It's me and the Bills. Ain't no trivia. That ain't trivia. I got some trivia for you, Cowboys fan. Have you heard of the Great Train Robbery?
Yeah, Herschel Walker.
You move. And you supposed to say I'm gonna like the Cowboys? I never like you niggas. Y'all stole 3 Super Bowls.
That was on y'all president. Y'all want to talk about Herschel Walker was the only piece y'all needed.
So again, shout out to Sandra Morgan. Don't you ever give up 10 players for one nigga. Ever! 10 people! Herschel Walker wasn't even a 1,000-yard rusher and was gone the next year. We didn't even have a nigga next year. It was gone. Y'all had Emmitt Smith, Jay Novacek. Y'all got the quarterback,
Russell Maryland.
Aikman. The only nigga that was there was playmaker. Only nigga on y'all team.
Yeah, after that trade, bro, we got 5 players.
He was over there smoking by himself. And then he got teammate Leon Ladd. Y'all got all kind of motherfuckers in that trade.
Cowboys have always had a history of players who did cocaine. They never heard of
Jimmy Jones.
Hollywood Jennings and these type of motherfuckers. Hollywood Jennings was doing the Super Bowl. They had Tristan, you got like asthma, Tristan, and that. They had cocaine and that doing the Super Bowl, doing that shit doing the second. And one out there killing motherfuckers.
That could be like steroids. I wonder if we should be looking at LT a different way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he's on that shit. A lot of it up there.
If Adrian Peterson would have hit some cocaine and would have went for 400 yards in one game, we wouldn't have been like, he was bouncing off of it.
Yeah, but that's what they did, man. They used to smoke cigarettes on the sideline back in the day.
Yeah, but cocaine, if it makes you not feel nothing, that's kind of cheap.
Yeah, you got a point there.
You know what I'm saying? If you can't feel nothing, that's kind of cheap. That's kind of steroid. All right, let's hurry up and get to this. All right, now we're on to a baseball. On to our baseball update because we are getting into September. Hey, this is the time that a lot of novice baseball fans start tuning in. People like my boy Dwight Barber. He don't give a goddamn about no spring training and all that. Baseball All-Star game, which is probably the worst All-Star game of all All-Star games. This shit cut that bit out.
watching no real baseball in them in 20 years.
Yeah, man. It's I like it because I like small ball and I love competition. So my thing is, man, if there's some competition on, I want to see what's going on. I want to see who winning, who losing. I want to see who's striking out, who's doing anything. So I watch it all.
You watch a marble contest.
Marbles.
You shoot marbles.
I don't really see the competition in your thumb though.
That's hard. It's hard. It's hard than that shit too.
You know what I'm saying? If Sarah was sitting there saying, you know what I'm saying, I'm really nice and getting it around the corner. I was like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. You see the way she know how to make a girl, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Hey, can she swim?
Yeah.
Can she beat another nigga? Can she run? How about her push-ups? Can she do 10 before I do 10? Like, I want to see some competition. Yo,
Yeah.
man, if they had an international thumb wrestling competition, that motherfucker would probably have 1 million views. Motherfucker be tuning in to see a nigga. Goddamn, man. And look, and I come from the old school, nigga. We nigga said, off the ropes. This nigga got a tag team. You ever had it? Nigga said, tag team. I was like, tag team? How you get another nigga in here? It's just stuff. This nigga grabbed his ass. Niggas was talking about off the ropes. Niggas was using all that. Hold on. Wait a minute. We supposed to be going like this. Niggas say, off the ropes. How you go off the ropes with the... Nigga, come on, man. Let my hand go, nigga. Nigga, where the ball at, nigga? Where the ball at, nigga? Let's play some basketball. So just want to shout out some baseball. Shout out some baseball news. We got Derek Jeter, who is probably one of the greatest baseball. Damn, sorry. My era. Goddamn it! I said my era. Goddamn it! Who's saying that? I'm telling you, boy, this is why I love having this nigga here. Cause this nigga quick to me. And I know it now. When he go, that nigga do that. That mean he know Hank Aaron. He know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Satchel Paige was 95 years old. Nigga wanna bring up these old niggas. That nigga pitched 45 innings one day. 45? How long was the game? That nigga tell you yesterday.
3 games in a row.
That nigga tell you, I told the outfit to sit down and I was pitching till yesterday. I was just bringing in teams, nigga. The whole team was coming in off my coming.
That was real baseball.
I told first base, nigga, if you don't go, your wife had it, baby. Go be with your wife. You played with 8 people one time. I stuck out 4 teams by myself. We didn't have no manager. I was the manager. Anyway, Derek Jeter, one of the greatest of my era. I didn't even really fuck with baseball like that, but every time I would walk by a baseball game, this, that, and the other, Yankees be playing, and this nigga would always be on base. I didn't know what the nigga name was, but I used to call him always on base. That nigga always on base. So he has he's retired now, got 4 championships, one of the dopest to play that game. And he got a 7-part series where they talking about it. It's called The Captain because he is the captain of the Yankees, one of the dopest teams in the league all time. But so make sure you check that out. It's on Apple Plus, and if you got a Fire Stick, a jailbroken Fire Stick, you can put it in, put there, yeah, and then let it buffer, and pick a good link. And then you can watch them. So there's 7 of those. It's a 7-part series. And then Albert Pujols, Grandpa Pujols is what they call him because he's been playing 21 years. Shout out to Albert Pujols. Had a 2-home run game last night. Brought himself. He was 9 away from Alex Rodriguez. Now he's 7 away with those 2 homers. But like Al said, there's 50 games left. And Al said he ain't gonna catch it.
Well, run, brother.
Hey, a home run is hard to get when you're 90 years old. Man.
Yeah. I mean, you look him up now, and he probably ain't got but 5 on the season.
That ain't right, man. Hold on, let me check it out. He a cold P. Albert, man, we appreciate you, man. I know your kids is probably playing. That nigga son in Triple A, like, when Albert get sent down? Who sent him down? No, that's his son. He's on his way up.
He only had boy about that age, man.
Yeah, he got a gang of kids. They got a gang of kids. You know, in Puerto Rico, boy, they put out big kids. They ain't none of the Spanish-speaking niggas, so I mess with them, man. Puerto Ricans, Cubans, all of them. They just got dropped off before us. So we just want to shout out, I want to shout out a couple games. We had the Padres play the Nationals. It was a shutout for the Padres. And I believe that was a snail pitcher.
Division leaders now.
The pitcher leaders?
The division leaders. Because this is August, man. The playoffs be rolling around in September in the World Series.
Division leaders. We got the Yankees. We got the Cleveland Guardians. They just took the lead from us, but then again, we won today, so it's probably there's no games in between the Guardians and the Twins.
When did they change them to the Guardians from Indy?
Last year.
I told you I ain't watch this shit.
Yeah, man, they ain't calling them the no more.
Washington Commanders are now.
The Washington Commanders. That was gay. That's kind of gay. I don't like it.
Commanders.
Hey, who's your team? The Commanders. I forgot the Commanders.
Cardinals.
Y'all take that over the Guardians.
And then you got the Astros. So you got the Guardians. You got the Astros, the Mariners, Twins, Blue Jay, and the Blue Jays. So those are going to be the 8 teams that are going to be fighting for a wild card and a position to be in the playoffs. Me, myself, I'm rooting for my Twins, and if it can't be my Twins, I keep it in the pinstripes, so it's got to be the Yankees.
No,
Who you rooting for?
I'm the Yankees.
Okay.
The Braves ain't doing shit.
Braves ain't doing
They
it.
ain't. I'm with the Yankees.
That's what we do.
What about them Royals?
Kansas City Royals?
I don't really mess with the Royals.
Not since Jordan Brett was there, man.
I don't really mess with the Royals.
And the Dodgers try to raise hell, I'll pull for them too, because they out here. But everybody, I just put no stock
You
in.
messing with no LA team at all. Y'all see this show, you gonna see that I'm talking about them, but I never root for you.
Why? Because we took your team.
You went and stole it from me, man.
We kept the name.
The Lakers is just slaves that ain't been let go yet. Y'all can come home. Anyway, again, man, we want to thank you guys for tuning in, tapping in, making sure you tell a friend. Again, this is going to be a show you're going to want to tune into right after the early games end. So you got the 1 o'clock games going to end right about 4 o'clock. We coming in right at 4:30, maybe, and we're gonna end right before the late game, which is at 5:30. So this is a late show. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, this is Al Toomer.
Yo.
We got Rich. We got Real Nigga Apparel right here. Make sure you tell somebody. They at www.rnbrand.com or you can go on Instagram at the RN Brand, and you'll be able to give them a shout out. Just tell them that you heard us talking about them. Anything like that. Just support them. They're black owned business and they call Real Nigga. Real Nigga. And we're gonna make sure we have them up there.
Black owned business is a nigga owned business.
We will see y'all next week. Make sure again you tap in, you tell a friend. We will be having a way to be able to support the channel. If you want to be a sponsor of the show, make sure you DM us, give us your information, and we'll make sure we can put up your information and have you blowing up too. We support black business and we recycle black dollars. But we also recycle everybody's dollars. I don't care what color you is. You don't give us $5, I'm going to tell somebody about that. I don't turn down nothing but my collar. Amen. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in, the fans. Again, we're True Definitions of the Sport, True Definitions of the Word, Fanatics. We'll see y'all next week.